Hey everybody, welcome to another live Laser Distractions. And the title is very appropriate tonight because I am very distracted. I have literally been trying to get things set up while that intro was playing. So well, I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to be winging it tonight pretty much because had a lot of stuff going on here today. Got a new bunch of folks here putting a new roof on my house. So it's been really hectic, and I haven't prepared probably as much as I could have. But anyway, I'm going to go forward here. It may be a cluster, but I got to get this set here. We are going to be doing. Let's see here. Let me check this. That's why it's doing that. Okay, user launch. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas, I think. Let's see. Let me set it up there. I will first let me get a sound check too, if I can. Somebody let me know if you can hear me okay. I did remember to come out here and put the mic on the charger, so it should be good. Okay, I think I'm going to have to. Let me see here what my. Let's see. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. Good haircut. Yeah, I'm going for that summertime look. Actually, we had some weather where it got pretty hot, and I thought, man, it's time to go ahead and buzz this off. And then I did, and then it turned cold again. So let me scoot this over. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be making here. You could probably, come on, this thing. Let me do it this way. This thing, yeah, that's a better way to do it, I think. All right. So let's hit that. Now let's frame it. You'll probably be able to tell what I'm going to try to run here. And I'll give you a little background on the file too. Oh yeah, I can't quite get this set right where I want it. But I'm going to try to make this. Let me share the screen here so you can see what I'm going to try to make tonight. That is part of it. Can y'all tell what I'm going to be cutting? I'm sure somebody will have a good guess in the chat. Let me welcome some other folks here. JR's in the house. How you doing? Michael's here. Roger Brown. The Raccoon Whisperer is in the house. All right, if you can't guess, I'm going to make one of those little Connect 4 games. That's what that is. All right, he says wine bottle rack. Yeah, it's not. The circles are not that big. They're pretty small. But this is going to be one of those little Connect 4 games. This is the two main pieces, and then these little short pieces are the dividers that go in these slots, and then this one long one here goes down here when you put the two halves together. And then on another, well, actually, I've got two separate files. I called this one Connect 4 game S32, or not S32, 532, because I'm going to be running this out of 5/32 plywood, and then the other one I made a separate file because I'm going to be running it out of a 1/4 and cutting all the little play pieces as well as the side pieces that make up the stand for this. So, but let me give you a little background on this. I went and found this on, let's see, I think it was this website right here. They have a lot of free files and stuff. And of course, there's a reason why they're free, is you usually have to do something with them. Now, maybe it would have worked okay if I had 1/8 inch plywood, but I don't have any. The closest I have is 5/32, and it mics out at about 0.135. So I've adjusted the slots. I had to adjust pretty much everything to make it work with the material I have. So I'm going to run this part out of 5/32. When I switch to the 1/4, I will be running half of the little circles for the playing pieces out of the maple pure bond plywood, and then I've got a little piece of drop of mahogany that I think I can run the other ones out of, so that'll give a good contrast for the two different playing pieces. But anyway, I've got the old camera set up here. We'll frame this. I've had the chiller running a few minutes, so I think we're good there. Let me get the fan exhaust thing turned on here so it can be winding up. And I think we're okay here. I think it'll fit in there. We'll see. All right, so this particular piece is going to be, it's going to take about 26 minutes and 14 seconds to run those. The other two don't take that long at all, but I'm going to go ahead and get this going, and then we'll chat in the comments. And if anybody's got any questions about anything, let's see if I got a decent camera view here. Point this down, maybe just a little. All right, we're going to call that good. Let's see. How you doing, Jerry? Good to see you here. All right, let me turn the laser beam on, and we will hit this and see if it's going to work okay. I think I got all my clamps out of the way. I hope so. Let me move this one just a little bit. Put it right on the corner. This piece was kind of warpy. I pulled it out of the pack earlier, and I've had it sitting on top here, and it decided to kind of bend up on me a little bit, but I think we're good. We got everything going. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start, and we will let this go through the motions and converse via chat while this is running. So let's see. Rob Hampton in the house. How you doing, Rob? Hope you're doing well. I guess y'all can tell this is the first Wednesday of the month. May's here already, so we're doing this one wide open, so probably got a few more folks than usual in here. But man, it's been hectic today. The like I said, had some guys show up. I talked to I guess he's like the sales rep guy, and he called me yesterday and said they'd be delivering the material and stuff. And he said early. Well, some folks, their early's different than my early. So I got up real early so that I would be ready for them. I had the both my Explorer and the truck parked on the side of the driveway. That way I gave them a clear shot all the way down where they could set that stuff right here in front of the garage, make it easy for them to lift it up to the roof and stuff. But that guy didn't roll in until about 8 o'clock. Well, I guess that's early for some folks, but that's not really what I call early. But anyway, he dropped off the material, and then at about I guess about 10 till 9, the crew showed up and started. I posted some pictures on Facebook. They didn't quite get done. They've still got all of the garage, front and back, is done. And on the back side, about half of the house part is done. And on the front, they've got all except that real high peak and stuff. And then, of course, they've got a lot of trim pieces and the let's see what do they call it, the cap, the main cap that goes on the pitch, the roof or something. I forget what they call it. Anyway, that's got to be done. Looks like those are dropping out okay. So I have no idea if this is going to fit. I've adjusted these slots. Dave gets up at 3 a.m. to show up. Now, I didn't get up at 3 a.m. Well, I might have been up at 3 a.m. because I get up all the time for something else. But yeah, when somebody, for a job like that, an outside job, when somebody says, yeah, we're going to get there early, I assume they mean they're going to be here when daylight hits and ready to go to work. But that wasn't the case. It had already been light, a couple of hours before the actual crew showed up. But I guess that's the way they work. But they do work their tail off. They one of them, I guess, ordered out for lunch and had it delivered, and they stopped and ate lunch, and that's the only time I saw them not getting it. I mean, and those guys are pretty amazing too. I can't even get up on the roof. I get dizzy just standing up quick out of a chair or bending over to tie my shoes or something. But those guys, they take these pieces, I don't know how wide they are, probably 30 inches or 3 feet or something, the metal for the roof. And they might have a piece, who knows, 15, 18 feet long. And they kind of bend it over to make it stiff. And then they hold it with one hand and use the other hand, climb up that ladder and step up on the roof and stuff. And I'm like, man, there's no way I would do that stuff. But it's a lot of respect for those kind of guys that can do that stuff. I am too old and I don't heal up as good as I used to, so I'm not going to fall off the ladder. Oh, Ryan said, okay, well, maybe that's what the deal is. Because they did first things, made a bunch of noise because they had their, a leaf blower up there blowing everything off. That was the first thing they did, so it was pretty noisy. But the way I look at it, that was just payback for my neighbors, because my neighbors over here, they got the little rock band or grunge band or whatever they are that practice on all the weekends. You can't enjoy a quiet weekend anymore because they're always out there playing. And I mean, when they're out there in the garage with the garage door open and everything, they don't care. Got everything cranked up. Fortunately, their garage is on the opposite side of their house, so it's, you know, about as far away from me as it can get. But anywho, if you see the little round pieces, or no, I was going to say that's the playing pieces, but that's not. That's just the hole where the game goes together. Let's see here. We got Clyde in the house. Crafted by Clyde. Ray says, "Are you happy with your new roof?" Well, it's not done yet. One, what they've done looks good. I think it's going to look pretty awesome. But ask me again after we have a really hard rain, because it doesn't matter how pretty it is if they didn't get it all covered right and overlapped right and all that stuff, which I'm sure they will. They're the same company that did the house that's directly across the cul-de-sac from me. So let's see. Jerry says, the gas people have torn up the entire neighborhood, redoing the gas lines. At least I don't have to mow the front yard this month. Okay. All right. Ryan's asking Jerry, what are the dog bones going to be? He must have posted a picture or something that I haven't seen. See, looks like we got a few more folks in here since I last looked at that number. Welcome if you're a first timer here. This Laser Distractions, just if you are a first timer, it's basically me piddling around out here in my garage, running my Omtech. Where is it? Right here. My Omtech 2435 80-watt laser. Just making this and that. And I am an affiliate for Omtech, so if you're interested in checking them out, you can get a discount using that coupon code right there. So always like to share that with folks in case they're wanting to check them out. Anybody that's been following my channel or particularly this live stream knows that I'm kind of digging my Omtech, because I do these little live streams every Wednesday. First Wednesday of the month, I do them where they're open for everybody. The other Wednesdays of the month, I do them for the channel members, and always do some kind of goofy little project. And I'm open to suggestions if anybody's got any kind of project they want me to try to do. Let's see. Jerry says, tonight I shall be starting on a 7-layered Eagle, 24 inches out of MDF. Wow. Going to use up that whole bed space, don't you? 24 inches. That's pretty big. Client says, at least it warm in your Georgia garage. Yeah, it's currently looks like about 68 out here. It's not too bad. It hasn't. I think it got up in the 70s, but we've had so much wind lately. I don't know what. Yesterday, I don't know how those guys. I mean, it wasn't as bad today, but if they had been here yesterday, it would have blown them off the roof. We had gusts up to like 50 miles an hour or so. and it was really howling. My yard's full of leaves and limbs and stuff that blowing off. Yeah, Ryan's got a good suggestion right there. He says, be a cool kid and be a member of Dave's channel. Yeah, and I want to thank the channel members while we're at it here. And I think I've got a, where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Well, I don't remember where I put it now. Anyway, you'll see all my channel members' names in the outro when we sign off of here. But I do want to thank all those guys, and I think they're all guys. I don't think we got any gals joining the channel, but I do appreciate your little monthly donation as a channel member. That helps me stay stocked in wood and with other little things too. So, but I do thank you for all your support. And if for some reason you can't support the channel by being a channel member, feel free to subscribe if you're not already. Hit the like button, or better yet, share the video out to your social media or something. That always helps too. I don't think enough people do that. That you'd be surprised to how much that helps. But share it out to your social media, and that helps bring other people in. Also, I guess I could talk about something else while this is running. I probably should run in and get it though. Y'all watch that and hit the e-stop if it catches on fire. I'll be right back. Okay, I was going to say, you've heard me talk about Maker's Rock. It's not technically over, I guess, but my project for the Maker's Rock thing was this awesome humble pie artwork, the album Smokin'. And if you're an old fart like me, you've probably heard of humble pie. But I will be giving this thing away on this Saturday's Hobby CNC with Dave show. And you need to go watch the release video that I did for that. It came out last Friday. And just a little hint, if you don't want to watch the whole thing, just go all the way to the last few seconds of the video. And that's how I tell you what to put in the comment sections, so that when I use the random comment picker on Saturday night show, it'll pick up your comment. So, and you can win this. So the only requirements are you must be in the US, because I'm not paying to ship something like that all over the place. Let's see, what was the other? Oh, and you must be watching to win too, because if the comment picker picks your comment and you're not there to say, hey, that's me or whatever, we'll roll again, because I want to make sure we get it gone. So let's see where we're at here. It's been going about 15 minutes. Still got another, what we say, 26. So it's got another 11 minutes to go. Get back over to the oh, looks like I missed a bunch of comments there. Let's see. Jerry said, I didn't get the 24 by 35 to me making 12-inch projects my whole life. Yeah. Good point. Good point. Clyde says, wear a mask with MDF. He probably won't need a mask if he keeps the hood closed, and I know he's got decent dust extraction. Or I should say fume extraction. It's not really so much dust as it is the smoke and stuff. But Ryan says he wants to make some big stuff. Jerry says we're having a 9-day run of rain starting late Thursday. I know our forecast is clear and pretty decent, in the 70s and stuff. And I'm not sure when this wind is supposed to finally lay down. It, like I said, today wasn't near as bad as yesterday, but the past 3 days it's been really breezy. But I think we're supposed to get at least a chance of rain Saturday or something. So that'll be okay. I'll have a brand new roof to test out. So. Let's see. Joseph McConnell says, in Georgia also, sounds like my metal building was going to blow away with me in it. Yeah, it was. I don't know if you were talking about today or yesterday or both, but yesterday was just crazy windy. I watched my little weather lady this morning, and she was talking about, I guess, around the airport or somewhere where they record all that stuff. They said there was 60-mile-an-hour gusts, and it might have been that out here. I don't know if it got that bad, but it was. And it was kind of weird because one of those big gusts would come up and it'd be blowing like crazy, and then it'd stop and it'd be real calm for a minute. And next thing you know, another one would come. So Ryan says it's cheap entertainment, even if I'm not on it. Okay. Clyde's getting lots of rain. Yeah, Jerry wants to know if you picked up all those pieces. That was pretty cool. Jeff says it's worth every penny to be a member. Well, thank you, Jeff. I'm so happy you feel that way. I tried to warn y'all ahead of time that it's not going to be anything special. It's just me out here pilling around. But if you like watching me pilling around, trying different things, and you might accidentally learn something. I guess I don't know. Maybe learn what not to do. But I'm just hoping all this fits together. I think it will. Because I came out here and measured the 5/32 and then adjusted the slot to that width, just created a new one and laid it over it and then deleted the old one. So hopefully it'll work. But I don't think I'm going to try to put this one together with CA glue. I think I'm going to use just regular Titebond 2 or something. So you probably won't get to see it all put together. I'll try to see if I can hold it together as best I can. If it fits in the slot pretty snug. And of course, I always post pictures and stuff on social media when I get it all finished. Jerry says I have to finish the frame. Okay. And if anybody's wondering, let me make this big here and I'll talk over it. I mean, this is a perfect example of why I love my Omtech laser so much. For you folks that have, that tune in and watch me every Wednesday, join this live stream, you see that there's nothing special that I do. I got it lined up when I started, spent, whatever time it took to get the beam aligned. And I have literally done nothing to this thing since then. And that was 6 months ago. And I just put it on there. I do have the American Photonic lens kit, which makes it easy when you're setting the focus because it's always the same. And I just use this, stick it under there, drop the nozzle down till it hits this, then retighten it. Easy peasy. And it just works. So I would encourage anybody who is on the fence about getting a laser, at least go to the Omtech site and check out the different models that they have to offer because I just think they're pretty awesome. This one, and again, I'm just going to say this for anybody who's new and may not know, but the AF in that model number stands for autofocus. However, I don't use the autofocus. Basically, all that means is that with me not using the autofocus, it just means that I can still raise and lower the bed by using buttons instead of doing a hand crank. So that makes it a little nice. But the little sensor thing or the probe, I'm watching, you can't quite see it, but it's just kind of tied up to the top of the gantry there on where the, what do you call that stuff, the drag chain. So I could always reinstall it, but I just felt like by getting this American Photonics kit, it's not worth using that at all. So all right, Clyde, we'll see you later, buddy. All right, let's see what Jerry's saying here. I got my Air Assist upgrade stuff. Uh-oh, hold on, I feel a sneeze coming on. Got my Air Assist upgrade stuff all in. I think this weekend maybe I got plastic wrapped and lined aluminum tubing system to come off the cobalt quiet tank to the air dryers. Okay. Good deal. I got a text message from Melinda the other day, and she had a picture of a lot of the Air Assist stuff that she's going to put on her Thunder Nova 35. And she asked me if I had done the upgrade and if I knew anything about it and stuff. And I had to tell her that no, I haven't done the upgrade, and I probably won't at this point. The little stock Air Assist pump, although a lot of people don't seem to be that crazy about it, it seems to work just fine for what I want to use. Now, again, if for the people who are new or just watching this for the first time, please know that I'm just out here playing around. I don't run production. I don't sell anything. There's no Etsy store. There's no nothing. Everything I play around and make is just for fun. So And basically, I like to do these live streams to show people some of the cool stuff you can make with an Omtech laser and why everybody should get one. All right, let's see. If you recall, I said that that was going to take 26 minutes and 14 seconds. The actual time was 26 minutes and 12 seconds, according to the controller on the machine. All right, I'm pretty happy. Looks like all is cut through really good. Now, if it fits together, we will be doing pretty good. I'm often asked sometimes when people see me do this why I don't use the shot vac, and the only reason I don't use the shot vac is because when I'm doing a live stream, shot vac is really noisy, so I just pick them up like this, what doesn't fall through. I can just scoot these out of the way here. Those are just long enough. They don't want to fall through there very good. All right, that's got most of it, I think. Okay, now here is a piece of scrap I had left over from another project. This is some mahogany. So I think while I got this handy, I'm going to go ahead and run the program that'll run some the round play pieces out of this. So let me come back here and we'll get this one. Okay, this one right here in the blue is what I want to run. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to fit. Let's do a quick check with the framing. Oh, it's not going to work that way, Dave, you knucklehead. I forgot that I need to take these. It was framing, it was coming all the way out because these were still on. So, see, you always learn from my mistakes here. So I'll turn those off. Now let's go back and frame it. And it should get just those. Yeah, those should, that'll do it. So I do need to reset the focus because this is 1/4 inch material. It's not much different, but it's just enough to probably not cut right if I don't reset it. Okay. I am going to go ahead and get this one started, and while it's running, I will see if I can piece any of this together. Okay, and while that's doing it, I'm going to see if I can get any of this to fit together. Oh yeah, hot diggity. Okay, so let's put the crummy side to the inside. Maybe this will work. Has anybody made one of these Connect 4 games of any size? Some people make those great big ones with the CNC router. You know, when I say big ones, the play pieces are like this big, and you know play it outside around the fire or something like that. I would make one big, but I don't really have anybody to play with, so kind of be a waste of time to. All right, let's see if I can hold my mouth right. This may be a little tricky. Get all this stuff to. Yeah, it's not doing too bad. Oh yeah, if you wiggle it around a little bit. Let's see. I need something to poke in there. Well, I don't know. This thing, I can tell right now, this thing's going to be a son of a gun to. Oh, oh, whoa! Did I just do it? Something's. It almost went. Let's see if I can get this moved around. Oh yeah. All right. Let's see if I can do it. Pull a Ryan and drop this, and all the pieces go flying. So there it is. Now this one isn't real fancy where, you know, I think the original game with the plastic thing it had where you could drop them in and then pull the thing and they would all dump out. This one you're going to have to pick it up and oh, that's not on there yet. Right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to work. All right, let's grab a round piece here. Look at that. Just works fantastic. Okay. So now let's see. Let's test this. There's a piece in there. And it's got a good contrasting color. So the other piece I run, let me go back up here to this and we'll turn this one off and turn this one back on. Scoot it over here. Man, I wish I had a piece of drop to run that. Okay, so I'm going to go load up a brand spanking new sheet of 1/4-inch maple. Okay. Now we'll frame that one. That looks like that'll work. So now we're going to run some more of the little circles that are the play pieces, and these two things are the little stand that goes on the side to hold it up straight. So looks like this might actually work. So let me let's see. We'll do it this way. He says he smells my laser burns from here. All right, let's get this last little bit going. Let's see, this is going to take a little less than 7 minutes, looks like. So should be good. If anybody out there that's watching this would like to have the thing, since I've got it all adjusted, now of course you'll have to use the same. You'd have to use the same 5/32 for that first batch that I ran, and then make the play pieces out of 1/4 inch. The size wouldn't really matter. You could make those out of either one, as long as you have the slots fixed. But if anybody wants this file, can let me know. Let's see. I think I probably got a email thing here. Yeah, this is the email I use. And every time I show this on thing, I get more and more junk mail on that email now. So, but if you're interested in getting this file, shoot me an email and I'll be happy to send it to you. I'll send you the SVGs. You can put your own burn settings and all that on it. But I think that's going to work pretty good. Jerry's talking about the complaint trolls are all over the 3D printer sites too. I just don't know how. I just don't know. Maybe I am just lucky, but 3D printer CNC lasers never had any of these massive freakouts. Some of them do. Yeah. Well, Jerry, I don't think I'm just particularly lucky about some of the things. I think it's just you got to set the things up right, have a little patience. And I mean, let's just face it. Some people don't have those things. Patience and common sense and the ability to think for themselves, like, oh, maybe I should go watch a YouTube video and see how they do that before I post a big gripe on Facebook. Oh, Keith's a first-time viewer. Well, welcome, Keith. I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it before, but on the first, usually these laser distraction live streams I do for my channel members. But on the first Wednesday of the month, which is what today is, May 3rd, I just schedule them and do them public so anybody and their brother can come and hang out and watch me piddle around with my Omtech Laser. Yeah, Ryan Raccoon Ballard. Yeah. Yeah, there's a good idea. How about a thumbs up? That'd be pretty awesome. And the best thing is they don't cost anything. You can do that without. Let's see if we got any. We got 14. Looks like. And we have, what do we got watching? 27. So yeah, there's a few slackers out there. Keith's got a suggestion, make a battleship game. That's a cool idea. Wonder if, well, I started to say, I wonder if anybody's done that. But, you know, you go on Thingiverse, almost everything has been done before at least once. So I'll have to go look and see if anybody's done it. And if not, I'll have to check out the game. I can't even, I mean, I remember playing it as a kid, but I always liked that too. That was a good game. Yeah, you could do a simple tic-tac-toe type thing. Sure could. Ray asks, what's the thickest material wood you can cut? Well, that's kind of a loaded question because are you talking about what's the thickest I can cut in one pass or two passes or 5 passes or whatever? Because as long as you want to make multiple passes, you can cut some pretty thick stuff. All right, I'm going to leave that in there. There we go. All right, now let's see if I can get these. Trying to do all this without it coming apart. Let's see. Let's see. Uh-oh. We may have a winner here, folks. One side's on. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Will you look at that? All right, here we go. It's not glued together. It's just stuck together, but looks like it worked perfect. And again, I've tested the gap. When you put this together, that gap is 0.275. So that gives you plenty of room for these to freely, let's see if I can hold it up here without it falling apart. You know, they'll go right in there freely without getting hung up. Well, I don't pull a rind. But you can see how they fall in there. And of course, you dump them out, they come out easily. So everything works just according to the plan, which does happen occasionally. So anyway, let's see. Keith said I could 3D print the ships. Yeah. Or as I recall, I think in that battleship game, didn't each ship kind of fit in a spot so you could do a laser cutout, like if you wanted to, you know, make the different size ships and different lengths, and then put a square cutout so that you could turn them 0 or 90 like the battleship game, the original game. That's a great idea. I'm gonna check that out and see. But I am really happy with how this come out. I think if I can get it glued together, because I can see some of it's not. It's because I said this piece is kind of warpy. But I think if I can get it glued together and all that, I think that'll be pretty good. All righty. I says, yeah, don't pull a me. Yeah. You got that right, Jerry. You got that right. All right. Well, I guess we're going to wrap this one up. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Like I said, I'm surprised it went as well as it did because I was kind of unprepared. I kind of did all this morning, and some of it while I was listening to those guys. Once I get up there and start putting all those screws and stuff in, it was hard to concentrate on anything. But I'm glad it worked out well. So again, if anybody wants the SVGs for this, especially now that I've tested that it all fits good. Send me an email to that email I mentioned earlier, and I will send you the SVGs. And for those of you who are channel members, you know the drill. I'm going to get ready to sign off here. But if anybody wants to come hang out, because I'm usually out here for at least a little while getting all this stuff turned off and winding down a little bit. So if you want to come hang out in the little private thing we do, just send me a Facebook message, whatever, Facebook, what is it called, Messenger, and I will send you the link and we'll hang out a little bit. So anyway, thanks again to all the channel members for helping support this channel, and in particular this this live stream, because you know it doesn't take long to burn up a bunch of wood with a laser, so I have to keep ordering more stuff, and your monthly subscription or whatever you want to call it helps with that. So I appreciate y'all so much. And with that, we were going to get out of here, and we'll see y'all next week, or at least I'll see the channel members next Wednesday. Everybody have a good one. See you.